Hey everyone! So fall is officially here and the temperatures are dropping here in Zone 8B, Alabama, and I need to get my outdoor plants inside, the ones that I want to survive the winter, and a couple that could survive, but I want them in the house to make everything look pretty. So I'm going to do a two-part series of bringing plants in. This video will show pulling the plant out of the ground, potting it up, and talking about the type of plant that I'm bringing in. The next video will list all the plants that I'm bringing in and tell you about the care for each plant while indoors. Hi guys, I'm outside today. I have some plants that I want to bring into the house because it's getting pretty cold. Right now it's about 50 degrees, so some of them I need to bring in because I don't want them to die. The temperatures here get roughly about 30 and a couple of my outdoor plants can't tolerate it, so I'm going to bring them in the house. And then there's a few that can tolerate the cold, but I want to bring them in just because I want the house to look all green and pretty for the winter time. So let me show you what I got going on. So this one here is one of my favorites. It's called Lilyturf. It's actually a perennial here. It's a perennial from Zone 5 to Zone 9. So I'm in Zone 8B, and this will survive the winter, but I really want to keep it in the house because I feel like it will look pretty. You can see right here, it grows purple flowers. If it has enough sunlight, it will grow purple flowers. If you grow it indoors year round, it may not flower. These are spent, so I'll actually just pull those off. But on the flowers, they also end up growing little seeds, and you could actually plant these seeds. Let's see if I can get you a better look. You could actually plant these seeds, but they take like 30 days to germinate, and they have to be at like a 65 to 70 degree temp, and it's just kind of a pain in the butt. So I won't be planting them through seed, but it's a herbaceous perennial, and it has clump forming tuberous roots. And what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna dig this one up and bring this one in the house, and then I'll show you the roots and everything for it. This one's got a little bit of browning at the tips, can sometimes mean that it's not getting enough water. And it hasn't rained here for a while, so that's definitely possible here. For my potting soil mix for indoors, I use compost. This is compost that I got from our local landfill. You can get compost there for a truckload, about 25 bucks. We got this big trailer load of it. But all I do is I use compost and perlite and mix it together, and I plant my plants in it. I don't buy the expensive potting soil or potting mixes because I just use too much of it. So we're in my shed right now, and this door right here is actually the back door. That's the front door, but this, we call it the back door. A tree from the hurricane fell down, and my husband's way of fixing the metal was just to put a door there. And I'm okay with it because it helps me get through the yard quicker. Here's the backyard. You can see the pond back there. Take a walk with me. So we're gonna walk all the way around. Oh, you gotta see these elephant ears. They are insane how big they got. Did you see that? And they started to flower, and then it got cold. Kind of bummed out about that, but yeah, I don't know, as you can see the size of these leaves. It's just crazy. Let me get it back a little bit so you can see. I'm sorry, I'm shaking the camera everywhere, but it's getting cold, so they're starting to die off. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to grab a shovel and I'm going to dig around this area, And I'm just gonna pop this baby out. All right, so I got that dug out. Just gonna pop it up. See the roots. Plant that I put in the ground, so it didn't really spread very much. I don't think it grew very well in this area. Although they are slow to spread, so. You don't have to take all this dirt off. I'm using a smaller pot. So, wow, it's just one big giant root ball, isn't it? All right, so let's bring it over to the little area over there and get her in a pot. So I'm just gonna use one of these plastic buckets. It's got some pretty good drain holes. I know it's not pretty to put in the house, but my sister has this double-sided or like sticky fabric, and she'll put that over the top of it for me so that it will look pretty. So, saving money wherever I can. So what I'm gonna do is I put some on the bottom. I'm just gonna take this and put it in there, and you'll see that it's not all the way to the top. I wanna leave a little bit of space in here so that, for watering. So that's how I'm going to plant it. So I just set it in the pot, and then I'm putting dirt around it. I'm sorry guys, I can't find my tripod, so I'm just like moving this camera all over the place. So I'm just putting it in here, and then I'm putting some dirt along the sides of it. And then I'll move it and put more dirt on the other side. I'm probably not going to be able to use this footage. All right, so there we have it. I'll bring it in the house after I clean it up. I'm going to get all these leaves out. I'm sure there's some spiders in there. I'll spray the whole plant with some neem oil to get rid of any spiders or bugs that are in there. So I'm just gonna get these plants out of the way. And I'm just gonna give this a good water. Just gonna water it all the way through so it's all wet. And then I'm just gonna let it drain out, and then I'll put it away. So here it is. It's all finished. My sister put this cloth on here. So the growing conditions for indoor growing is bright, indirect sunlight or light sunlight or artificial light, whatever you got. It can tolerate less than ideal lighting, but you definitely won't get flowers if you grow them in year round without proper lighting. I would just take it outside, put it outside during the summer months, and then it would flower. I'd be able to see it. So your soil should be moist, well draining soil. The roots can rot, so you don't want to have too heavy a soil that it doesn't drain well. Regular watering, they like regular moisture. They're a tropical plant, so if you have really dry temperatures in the winter from turning the heat on or whatever, spraying the plant every couple days with a mister or a spray bottle will help keep it moist. If you don't do that and you notice that it's starting to droop or look lazy and kind of tired, a good mist will help it out. Otherwise, just regular watering, not too wet, not too dry. Fertilizer, you can fertilize it once a month. You don't want to overfeed it. They're slow growers, so overfeeding them isn't a good idea. They like to be slightly root bound, so and they grow, like I said, they grow slow. So if you probably wouldn't have to transplant them, but every 3 years, let it get real tight in that pot before you plant it into a bigger pot. And then when you plant it into a bigger pot, don't do like a super big pot. I would just go maybe like an inch or so bigger and just see how it goes from there. But yeah, that's it. I'm going to do some other videos of some other plants that I'm bringing in, but I'm going to do them all in the same video and just give you information on those plants. Thanks for watching, guys. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to hit the subscribe button to see upcoming videos about plants that I'm bringing indoors for the winter. If you are interested in the how to cover the pot, my sister has a YouTube website, and that will be down in the description. And she does all sorts of crafting. She also has like this huge craft sale going on right now where she is just downsizing all of her crafts. So they're probably gonna go pretty fast, but go ahead, check the link and check it out. Thanks, guys. Have a great day.